I was recently watching a video of a park journalist by name Hassan Nisar, and he was talking about the life of Ashoka and why Ashoka is referred as one of the greatest emperor. It was a very interesting perspective that he shared, and I was really surprised that this was being shared by a Pakistani journalist. And before I could share that perspective with you, let's quickly understand the life of Ashoka. Ashoka was a son of King Bindusara, Emperor Bindusara, and he was the son of a Dasi. Ashoka was apparently very cruel during his young age, and Bindusara was wary of Ashoka, and he did not want him to come close to the capital of the Mauryan Empire, which was Pataliputra. He wanted his first son to become the next emperor after him. So, to avoid any conflict between Ashoka and his brothers, he always kept Ashoka at the outskirts of the kingdom. When it was time for Bindusara to crown his first son as an emperor, he sent Ashoka to crush the uprising, the rebellion in Takshashila, which is current-day Pakistan. And Ashoka went there. It was a very daunting task for anyone at that point in time, as Takshashila was very much not under the control of the empire at that point in time. He crushed the rebellion and brought it under control. Ashoka, being cruel that he was, he killed his elder brother, and apparently, what we know from the history, he killed 99 of his other brothers. So he totally killed 100 of his own brothers to become the emperor of the Mauryan Empire. And after that, he started conquering many other kingdoms around him. And the famous battle of Kalinga that took place, where more than 1 lakh Kalingan soldiers were killed in the battle that happened. Many of his own soldiers were killed as part of that battle. Looking at the mass destruction that happened, Ashoka felt a lot of remorse at that point in time. He comes back to his kingdom. One day he sees a Buddhist monk who is so serene and who is so calm, and somehow he gets attracted to this Buddhist monk. He calls the Buddhist monk and has a conversation with him. And that conversation changes Ashoka who he is. From the history, what we understand is that apparently that Buddhist monk was one of the sons of his brother whom he had killed. Ashoka then starts transforming himself from who he was as a cruel emperor to someone who adopts Buddhism later and gives up cruelty that he was known for and started spreading Buddhism, the peace and harmony and love, all of that. So this Pakistani journalist was talking about why Ashoka is referred to as great is because in one's own lifetime, to transform from someone who was a cruel person who didn't care for life to someone who started spreading peace, who took a 180-degree opposite turn, is massive. It happened in one lifetime for Ashoka. The Pakistani journalist was mentioning that's why he is referred to as great. This is something which isn't easy for any human being, particularly for an emperor, because as ordinary human beings we feel so difficult to give up what we believe, that what we are righteous about. And for a person like Ashoka, who is an emperor, for him to give up all that he had and accept Buddhism, accept peace and love as against violence and cruelty, and that indeed is greatness. Thank you for watching this video, and please do share your comments.